Whoever has Cook should have Madison.
That's true.
There you go. There's our first one right there.
Of course.
It's already up. Honestly,
yeah, go on. Go with it, Mike.
I'm going to go Madison. Urban Meyer is
I'm going Madison, too. I'll go Madison.
He's not
We're all
three.
All three going Madison.
Yeah, I'm not
McLaurin or Galladay. I'm seeing McLaurin for like he's not going to get any of those deep routes. He'll get like 55 yards, maybe a touchdown. If you feel Galladay will do better than that.
Telling me to start Marvin Jones last week, won my game because of y'all.
This comment gets me hyped. This comment gets me hyped.
Yeah, save this comment. Thank you. I appreciate it. Trey Sermon, this is his opportunity. And Mike and Joe have been bored out of their minds listening to me rant about Sermon all year. So.
No, I trust you.
I traded Sermon this week just to.
That's opposite.
I've been fighting for Sermon so bad in leagues.
Would you all start James White versus the Saints, Trey Sermon versus the Packers?
100% Trey Sermon.
Trey Sermon. I'm going Trey Sermon all game. Odell. Oh, this is something interesting.
I'm playing Odell this week. I would play Odell. He's one of those wide receivers where you're like, if he's the only guy, he could actually break and get open by himself. He doesn't need another guy to take the defenses to avoid him. Odell is talented enough to find his space. Baker Mayfield has to just get him the ball. I don't see anyone else.
So that game right there, we're both thinking both defenses are going to play good, but
that's true.
I'm really interested to see what Justin Fields does today, and that's my guy. That's the guy I've been riding on. Me and Tony have been high on Justin Fields, but I'm kind of scared to play him this week because of the Browns.
Did you pick the Bears
to win?
Yeah.
No. I'm not that crazy. Calm down.
I picked him.
I like Renfro over Ruggs because Miami is good on getting the outside receivers. If I had to pick between these, I'm taking Rondell, Tannehill, or Rodgers.
If you got to choose between, give me the guy at nighttime. You got the guy going in, especially if it's Aaron Rodgers. You're like, oh, awesome. Aaron Rodgers.
First time caller, long time listener. Welcome to the show, Project Dribble.
Guy looks whacked out. We should be careful with the words we say.
Hunt or Mooney?
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
I'm going Hunt.
A lot of people are down on Kareem Hunt. I think he bounces back this week. Relax on Kareem Hunt. He'll be good. Mooney or Julio?
Julio.
I'm becoming the biggest Julio fan on the planet, Steve, because I've been trading A.J. Brown, and I don't want to be wrong about that. So Julio.
C.H. or Tim Patrick?
Oh, C.H.
Go Hilaire. I mean, I know everybody is on the decline for Hilaire, and I understand it, but I'm not giving up on Hilaire yet. Joe is saying everything correct. Like, he's dead on. I can't give up on Hilaire. His situation is just too good.
I like Jalen Hurts against the Cowboys. Cowboys are a little bit improved. Justin Fields, I do believe in, like I already talked about Justin Fields. I think they're going to move the ball a little bit today, do some surprising stuff. But he's going to make some mistakes. He's going to fumble the ball. He's going to throw a pick probably. So go with the safer one right now. But Justin Fields, probably long haul. I like that.
Give this man
how much I wanted Javonte back. I offered him last night. I said, send me Javonte, send me Devontae Adams, and I'll send you DK Metcalf and Calvin Ridley, and we'll call it a deal. That's how much I wanted him back.
I appreciate it, man. That's great.
Hey, VA loves this channel because he comes back every stream we have. And we continue to put his comments on the board because why not?
Hollywood. I'm riding the Hollywood train. He has 6 catches in his first 2 games. Both games, 6 catches.
Same Old Sports. That's a massive L. This channel is one of the best on YouTube. Thank you, Same Old Sports. We appreciate the compliment and the kind words.
I want to plug this real quick. Congratulations to us. We hit over 100,000 views on YouTube. Woo! Get Tony back in his spot. It's Sunday morning. Tony, money, Sunday morning. If you guys see us do this, do it, Tony. We'll do this. If we all four do this, that means we all four agree. We all four agree.
Four.
Oh, I just tore a pectoral muscle during the dance. Gonna fight through. Gonna be able to. I'm like Big Ben.
You're a warrior.
Tony is questionable for the rest of the day, gentlemen. Yep.
That was a peck. And that's on my throwing arm. Okay. Anyways, here we are. Fantasy football week 4, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warzone Sports Network. If you have questions about your lineups, if people are trying to get you to make trades, throw them in the chat and we're going to discuss them. We're going to knock them out with you here. What? Good morning to everybody besides Joseph Morley. Big Ballers Cards knows how to win Mike's heart early in the morning. The chat's already blowing up. We got Scotty from Fantasy Football Wishlist with us again this week, as always, locked in. Follow him on the gram and TikTok, bringing you the best information out there. Joseph Morley in the top right, if you were wondering who Big Ballers Cards actually doesn't like. And then Michael on the microphone down there. Do what his green screen says and hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. We're here to hang out and talk fantasy football. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Doing great, Tony. And just to remind everybody, we're going to be live all day today. All day. This is our first show.
All day? Like all day?
All day. At least we're going to have everybody come in and out. Jason Thomas says, I wasn't invited, but I zigged and zagged and ended up here. Doesn't matter how you ended up, Jason. We're here. That's how I got here, and they let me stay. So
let me get this very clear. Let me get this very clear. We are going to be live from the first kickoff in the morning until the last kickoff at the Sunday night game.
Yes. Well, no, not the last kickoff. The last kneel down or whatever they do.
Yeah, it'll be.
Alex Rodriguez is here. What?
Oh,
hey, Rod.
That's probably our most popular guy.
The real Alex Rodriguez, actually.
Yes, but same old sports. Alex Rodriguez and same old sports. Just as popular. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, A-Rod, for taking time for putting on your self-tanner. We really appreciate it.
Do you like
what up, Johnny? Johnny
Wait, why does Robson never ever say hi to us?
Hi, Alex Robson.
You guys know it's me, Alex Robson. Don't make me get this fire extinguisher. Tony Money. I'm just trying to go through and say good morning to everybody that's saying good morning to us.
This is my man. Dude, you're my man too.
Week 4.
Even though you like the Giants, but you're still my man. Come on, man. Alex Rodriguez, what's up, dude? Loved you on the Yankees, bro.
Guys, throw your starters.
Great commentating. I like it better on the Yankee uniform.
So
we're going to talk to this guy like he's Alex Rodriguez.
Right? Definitely.
Do you like AC or Browns today? Also, Claypool out. Christian Kirk or Carl Patterson. Holy crap. Hold on 1 second.
Yes, there's a lot of players going to be out today, guys. A lot of big name players. The official inactives are coming up.
Kansas City versus the Phillies shaky offensive line. And your next is also Claypool out, Christian Kirk or Christian Kirk. I go KC's D against the Eagles' shaky O-line and Christian Kirk.
So you're taking KC's D and Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
I'm good. I'm going with KC's defense too. The Browns have a tough one. Yeah, and I would go with Christian Kirk over Cordero Patterson in this particular match.
Mike.
There it is.
Yeah. All four, baby. All four, baby. And that's a Johnny.
We're all four down for that, Johnny. Do it.
My name's Jonathan Coletto. Don't get me confused. He sounds like that's the name that he had before he went into witness protection program. He's like now in Nebraska. He's from the Carletto. He's from the famous Carletto family, but now he's like Bob Johnson in Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you, Johnny Carletto.
Yes.
Tony, you're throwing 2 picks today in the Eagle game.
I am. I really did tear a pectoral muscle, or what's left of my right titty. I'm not really sure either.
What, are you going to replace Patrick?
No, Tony is Patrick Mahomes, remember?
Yeah.
So he's throwing 2 picks.
The Eagles, the upset. We're 31.
Sit Josh Jacobs or start him. Start
Is he playing? He's questionable.
Sit him.
What, Joey?
He's been limited.
What do you think, Joey? You're
practice. Start him. I called it on fantasy. What show were we on? Our Chargers Raiders show, and I said Josh Jacobs 3 touchdowns this week.
Here's my thing. I would only go into Monday night if Peyton Barber was still available, or you have Kenyon Drake or something, because you just don't know. They get to game time, and then all of a sudden you could be screwed. I think you got to have a contingency plan for that.
I just
available on your roster. On your roster.
On your roster. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Scotty.
I just traded for Josh Jacobs in actually our Warzone League, and I'm playing Sermon over Jacobs, but that's because he's questionable. If Jacobs is he's playing, I'd play Jacobs over Sermon.
That's the only bad thing is he's playing Monday night. You have to worry if he's
playing
Monday
night and he's questionable.
I think he's active. I think he's 100% active. He hasn't missed practice all week. He's been limited, but he hasn't missed practice. And we already saw him more banged up in week 1 playing. He's going. He's not going to miss playing this Charger defense that gives up all these runs.
And keep in mind, he's playing the best team in the league on Monday night. Just keep that in mind.
Let's go Chargers. Well, who else, Colson? Who else is your other option other than Jacobs? Then that's the key. So, can I start D-Hop always?
Every week.
Yeah,
DeAndre Hopkins every week.
Unless
even though he's starting slow. Yeah,
I think
he's in every.
He might just be worried because of the Jalen Ramsey thing, but you still got to start him because he's DeAndre Hopkins.
The only reason you don't start D-Hop is if he's inactive. That's it. Other than that, you start your studs. Alex Rodriguez, how many times are you going to say hi?
Yeah, what's up, Alex?
Sign some baseballs.
As many times as it's home runs, bro. That's what
I'm pretty famous in New York City. Might be more popular than A-Rod.
Oh.
Yo, same old sports. I'm in Jersey. Come visit me, bro. I'll see you at MetLife Stadium. Like a boo your Giants.
And answer the door, and you're like, who are
you?
I'm same old.
This guy.
That's what we're here for, Jonathan.
Johnny
What's going on? Thank you. Appreciate it. Start him in the start Jacobs in the third quarter. Turf toe can be tricky.
Third quarter.
No, he traded for Jacobs, right?
I got Jacobs. I acquired Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, Jason's a big Raiders fan, and we appreciate him, but we hate his fans.
Georgie boy.
Appreciate
it looks so pretty, though. George, did you start smoking yet? George, it looks pretty, man. How do you like my chest hair, though?
What looks better, Tony's hair or Scotty's beard? Which one would you rather have, Tony's hair or Scotty's beard? Let's hear him in the comments. You guys are
no-brainer, dude. That's a no-brainer, dude.
You guys know we can't start Sundays off without this guy. TDs on a good Sunday morning. Colson, Jamal Williams is my editor. Dang, I do like Jamal Williams this week too.
Yeah. Be safe with Jamal Williams. It's gonna suck if Josh Jacobs does end up playing, but now Chargers fans, how are you guys against the run? How are you against the run?
Not good.
We don't.
Good.
They gave up 100 yards to CEH.
Okay,
yeah, but we have them down. It's part of our game plan. Don't tell anybody.
Colson, how are you losing in your league? Like, are you 0-2, or 1-2, 0-3? Because if you are, play Jacobs. If you're up in the league and you can afford to stay safe, play Jamal Williams. But if you need that home run hit today, what?
Joey, let's go Jacobs, dude. Well, I'll go with the one hand. If we got to go the one hand to each other, I'm going Jacobs. Jacobs over Jamal Williams.
I gotta go do this.
Jamal Williams.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
It's impressive, actually.
That's like some sort of
I'm
weird
going
Eiffel
Jacobs,
Tower
man.
you guys are making through Michael right now.
Over
It could be
Mike.
like when we
Mike,
do
it's
this.
very uncomfortable, Mike.
Yeah.
Here, Mike, you put it here. If we do it here, there'd be like a lightning bolt. If all four of us do it, it'd be like it's gonna be crazy.
Mike, cover your
Not doing
mouth.
No,
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Mike, touch my
Come on,
finger,
Mike.
Mike.
No.
That
Jamal
Mike's
was
not down
really
for Jacobs
hard
because
for
he
my
knows.
brain to figure.
Mike
out
knows how much Jacobs means to the Raiders this week. That's why Mike doesn't want to go Josh Jacobs, because Mike's a Charger fan. He knows Jacobs back on that offense makes them 10 times better than they were last week. And Mike doesn't want Jacobs gashing that defense. So if you take Mike's reaction, you know to start Jacobs.
You think this guy's worried about Josh Jacobs?
Yeah, he is actually. Best team in the league. I make sure to pop in at 1 a.m. Tuesday morning to remind you that, yes, sir. Tony will be live. Just to let you guys know, we were saying that we were going to be live Monday night. Tony will be live Monday night during the Charger Raider game. Mike and I will not, because Mike and I will be at that game. What?
Oh. That's
SoFi
awesome.
Stadium, here we go.
So if you're at SoFi Stadium, come find me and Mike. We'll hit you guys up. We're gonna meet up with Fernando. We're gonna meet up with a couple people. But if you guys see us there, say what's up. All right, on YouTube, who do I start? Henneke or Jackson? What? Never thought I'd
Lamar
see that
Jackson?
question.
Jackson's hurt, but you got to play Lamar Jackson.
Never thought I would.
Lamar Jackson.
I noticed that this one came from TikTok because Aiden asked this exact question on TikTok, and this is too weird of a question to.
Well,
he asked twice in the morning.
Disclaimer.
And hey,
disclaimer. If you're watching on Twitter, you please need to. If you want to ask us a question, you have to come to our TikTok or our Twitch page, because Twitter right now is not working with StreamYard and we can't see your comments.
Or YouTube.
Or go to YouTube or Twitch. We can't see your Twitter. We can't see your Twitter comments. So if you guys want to ask us a question, come to one of those other channels, please, and ask us there. Sorry for the inconvenience, why they work through this, but it's going to get there. But I never thought I'll see these two names together.
Yes, and Taylor Heineke's going to throw for over 250 with 2 touchdowns today. But you don't sit Lamar Jackson, and even if he's questionable, you play him. Lamar Jackson's elite quarterback. Don't always play your elite players.
That's
Wait,
Lamar Jackson is the offense, and Taylor Heineke's like, don't F up the offense. Like, that's the difference between those two players. Like, one person is the system, and the other person is like, please don't wreck the system, which is run the ball and play defense. Yes.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not going to be the quarterback next year.
Ron Rivera's like, if you throw an interception, you'll be back to pushing papers at Old Dominion University faster than you can say Heineke, whatever your name is. Get your ass in there, kid. Like,
everybody's scared of Denver Broncos defense today because of what th've done against 3-0-9 teams, like the combined team. I understand, but Lamar Jackson, even though the Ravens have been struggling, they've been putting up points. They've been putting up yards. Stay with them. You're all right.
Yeah, I agree.
He's an MVP candidate. Without Lamar Jackson, the Ravens are absolutely nothing. Lamar Jackson's MVP candidate.
Here's a real legit question for Heineke, and if you're wondering, I could stream Heineke or I have Justin Fields. That's my option. Justin Fields is the last quarterback on my roster. Because I'm taking some big reaches with this team, or I could pick up Taylor Heineke.
I play Taylor Heineke over Josh Fields.
Okay.
I play Heineke over Fields.
What's got to drop Darnell Mooney?
The next Romo. Put him in there. The next Romo.
Heineke over Fields. This one, I'm staying away from Cooper. DJ Moore.
Cooper's still hurting, right? But is DJ Moore going to get the coverage from who? What can I think of his name?
Diggs.
Diggs. The Diggs.
But is Diggs going to be on DJ Moore or Robbie Anderson?
He's not even that good. He's not.
I read that Diggs is shadowing DJ Moore, but that's from like a beat writer. So we don't know.
I'll take DJ Moore in that matchup. Go DJ Moore.
I'm with Mikey. DJ Moore over Cooper.
Are we all going DJ Moore?
Oh, we can do this thing.
Only DJ Moore?
No, I am not. I mean, if this is if this is the option, because I'm worried about two things. He broke my finger. I'm worried about two things. One, that Amari Cooper, they need to like get the ball rolling again with those guys, and that on the other side with the Panthers, you have to at some point get Robbie Anderson going, right? Like they can't not neglect him. I still think Chuba's part of that offense, so it's really close. If this is your option, you can't really lose. But I'm gonna go Amari Cooper just for today.
I'm going Cooper too. I was just kidding. I wasn't gonna do that. Tony beat me to it because I wanted to go and get you guys excited, and then be like,
"Oh man,
Mikey, let me take this." Mikey, can I take this one? Yeah. Why we're going DJ Moore? Why the bottom row is going to take this for next week? Bottom row against top row. DJ Moore. The Dallas Cowboys are going to be ahead of Carolina this game, the entire game. So Sam Darnold's going to have to just toss the ball up, and DJ Moore is a good receiver, and he's going to outplay Diggs. So I go DJ Moore over Cooper.
And with the game plan that they're using,
you're going to see a lot of Zeke, a lot of Pollard, Schultz, CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore. They're going to have to throw the ball 50 times today.
With the game plan issue that we could have, that they're going to start getting Robbie Anderson more involved at some point. I mean, why would you? You're undefeated. Like, just keep doing what you've been doing. And that's been feeding DJ Moore. I'm not scared of any Cowboys cornerbacks. Diggs is having a great start to his year, but when I watch him play, I still see the same Diggs. He's just been in the right place at the right time.
Okay.
If you guys don't know this, Tony does his show out of his garage, and there's a bird that got into his garage this morning and hasn't left. So if you ever see us zoom in like we just did, that means the bird's about to attack him.
Tony,
and we want to get
bird.
that live.
Birds are friendly.
Listen,
to it.
It's a pterodactyl. This thing's a dinosaur. It's got claws and a beak, and it can fly.
Put your finger like this, and then I'll sing.
I think it's trying to nest in my afro. Is like legit concerned. Like it looks, and it's like, oh, shit.
Waddle, Woods, or Tim. Oh, I do love me some Tim Patrick. Why do I like Tim Patrick so much?
I do. Colby, this is a good one.
Let me just say, Waddle.
This is a good one.
Waddle had 12 catches for 56 yards last week. Like, okay, cool. You had all those catches, but you didn't do nothing with them.
Yeah, but why are the Stafford is ignoring Woods? This Cooper Kupp train is like soaring, and I would not avoid Cooper Kupp until it dies out a little bit. That's tough, man. I'm knocking Tim Patrick out.
Yeah, in this, so Colby, in this Colby, I'm gonna go with Waddle too because it just feels like the safest option. Like Jacoby Brissett is going to try and get easy completions to me, and although I'm a big believer in Robert Woods and I bet on him, I have him in my prize picks today because I just think they're going to try to give him the ball. I will also be at the game just screaming my lungs out for the Rams and Robert Woods, but I don't know what the deal is with the Broncos and good competition. Like, I really think this could be a game where they try and run the ball like 35 times at home, and it's like the slowest, boring game between two defenses. Like, we could see an old school 13-10 football game in Denver today. So I'm going Waddle.
I know Waddle is getting targeted 8 times today, so I'm going to go with the guy getting the ball thrown to him 8 times.
Waddle. As long as Jacoby Brissett's there, you might as well start the wide receivers. You might feel a little bit more comfortable. I picked Scotty's hair. Oh, wait. Got him.
Have kids, dude. You don't have kids then.
No, Felke definitely does not have children. I really hope that's the case.
No. When you have I had hair, and then I started having kids.
TDs has a question, and then we'll answer this question, and then we'll go to – I'll tell you guys the inactives, and then we'll get back to the questions. How about that?
So this is the way I look at this. Trey Sermon is actually the best one on here if you tell me that Elijah Mitchell is not playing. Because if he's not playing. He's not playing. So
Elijah Mitchell.
Sermon.
Elijah Mitchell out. Sermon is the Sermon.
Madison tore up this defense. the Seahawks defense. Like Sermon in Kyle Shanahan's offense could be in for like, hey, this is my job. I'm stealing it today. I'm getting confident and I'm running away with the job. Like that's what we could be looking at from Sermon today.
All right.
Sermon ran hard last week. I mean, I'm going Trey Sermon.
You got the inactives, Joe. Before Joe reads off the inactives, please help us out with the like button real quick down below. Appreciate you guys.
Go with Trey Sermon as well because Deontay Johnson's still battling an injury. Ayuk hasn't got it going. Shanahan's been really high on Trey Sermon this week, giving him a bunch of praises. So go ahead. If you're Atlanta Falcons, let's see. Russell Gage is inactive. Cincinnati, Cleveland. No. Trey Flowers from Detroit, the Lions are inactive. Lane Johnson is a healthy scratch because of personal reasons for the line in Philadelphia. So if you're starting any of those Eagles, watch out. And that's about it. It looks like, and then they just tweeted out that Dalvin Cook will play, Antonio Gibson will play, DeAndre Swift will play, Jamison Crowder will play, and Andy Dalton is inactive. So all those people that were worried about Justin Fields, he is your starter today. Another news in Indianapolis, Jacob Eason is inactive, and your number 2 is who is it?
Brent Hundley.
Brett Hundley is your number 2. So if anything goes bad with Carson Wentz, Hundley's coming in the game.
UCLA legend.
No bueno.
But you got to remember, Titans are also without A.J. Brown. Titans are out without Julio Jones today. So they're without both of those guys. There's also a bunch of other big names that weren't just on these inactives. These are just the inactives that are come up this morning. There's more inactives that come in the afternoon. You guys check those out on your own. It's very easy. This is how easy it is, guys. Type in week 4 inactives. Click on one of the links, probably Roto World, whatever, and it tells you everything by team, and you can just look it up. It's that easy. And you guys want to check those about 11:30, about an hour and a half before your game times. Or you can come here, and we'll probably do it too. So it doesn't matter because we're going to be live all damn day, all day on the Warzone Sports Network.
Like all day? From start to finish? Wow.
Oh, I didn't go to
the last question. Yeah. I'm not going to sit Barkley. I'm going to play Zach Moss. I think he said to pick 2. So Barkley and Zach Moss. Bills are going to just blow out Houston.
I hate this question because it's hard to sit Kareem Hunt. Like to me, it's hard. For me, it's hard to sit Kareem Hunt. But with Barkley and the way that Moss has been playing since week 1, like since he got that benching or whatever, since week 1, he's taken over that spot in Buffalo. It's Moss's backfield. He's the number 1. Hunt is still the number 2. So, and then Gordon had question marks today about even he's going to play. So they're going to try to get both of them going. So yeah, I'm going with you, Barkley and Moss.
Barkley and Moss.
I'm with it. I'm with Barkley and Moss also. I think Hunt is tough though. This is a good problem to have. Trade Melvin Gordon.
That's a good problem to have. Georgie, good problem to have, dude. Just smoke a cigar on it, bro.
It is. I have a similar issue in my league because I'm playing Cook now that he's in, but I have Hunt on my bench, and I kind of want to play the safer route. But I would go with Barkley, and I would go with Moss.
I could see Hunt doing better than Barkley today. I can't bench Barkley. No. I can't bench Barkley.
Come on. Put the powers together. Put the powers together. Wherever they are.
Oh, God damn it. How do you do this?
Not very gentle.
Yeah.
Either way, we all agree. Barkley and Moss.
You're young. You'll learn.
I get it. It's about the motion of the ocean.
But Lamar is playing Denver and Heineke.
You already answered this one, right?
Smirky.
I understand, my man.
Lamar
is going to be arguably the MVP this year.
He's going to come back and he's going to say, Heineke balled out, you guys.
He is. Can I see Heineke balling out? Yes, but I can't see myself benching Lamar Jackson for him.
Go back
Here's
to that Chargers
thing.
one.
Smirky, even in a game.
Yeah, we're sword fighting, dude. It's not.
Smirky, even in a game where Lamar Jackson is quote unquote not good or bad or fumbles the ball twice and allows the Raiders to get a cheap, easy, dirty win, he still had like 26 fantasy points. Like that's Lamar Jackson, and that's why you play him. He can turn the ball over 3 times and still rush for 90 yards and get it. Taylor Heinicke is like on his best day will be 27, 28 fantasy points. Like that's best case scenario. And that's I don't see that 40. Happening.
Lamar can drop 40 any week.
Yeah, I think you got
Jakey the Snakey says, "Hey guys." Colson, to go back to Colson's question, remember Colson was asking us about Josh Jacobs or Jamal Williams, and I told him if he had a good record to just go with Jamal Williams. If he needed that home run hit, then to go with Josh Jacobs. So 3-0, go with Williams. He's going with Williams. He's good. That way you don't have to stress about it if he's going to be inactive tomorrow.
Oh, you put this up, Joe, but the one that said the Chargers won a Super Bowl, you just skipped over real quickly.
I had it on the screen, and I said like this.
Yeah, and then this one gets to stay on the screen for a full 10 seconds. Don't give Big Baller Card their spotlight hating on the Chargers.
You know who Big Baller Cards is, right?
Who is it?
Meat Hammer.
Mrs. Meat Hammer.
Oh, Meat Hammer. All right, it's acceptable.
He changed his name. So Meat Hammer came back because now he's on the card collecting and stuff. And
I thought
Meat Hammer, Big Baller Cards. Big Baller Cards is the guy I talk about that lost CMC this week and AJ Brown. He lost both of them.
Oh,
what did you get for calling the Chargers winning a Super Bowl a comedy channel?
At least they aren't crossing swords.
Not yet.
If it brings in the Ravens,
we don't know what's going on under the table, bro.
You can only see above the desk waist high, and that's it.
Virtual sword crossing. Yeah.
The rest of it, you'll have to go to our OnlyFans page.
We're all strapped into an Oculus underneath the table here. Here we go.
We're losing money on our OnlyFans page.
Oh, you never been to a game? If you've never been to an NFL game, they're great. They're loud. Sometimes the angles are better on TV, and you'll like that. Like, I used to love going to more games, and I only like going to games that are like Monday night games, Sunday night games, that they're the only game in the NFL happening. Because I feel like now with fantasy football and stuff, when I go to a game on Sunday afternoon, I'm missing so much other stuff, especially with my fantasy team, and I see myself looking at my phone instead of looking at the field. I'm like, no, watch the game. Watch the game. I don't know if you guys do that, but I do it.
Definitely do it.
You guys got a tailgate too.
Yeah.
But Mike, I was going to hit you up, but we'll talk later. Should I start Carr or Stafford?
Ooh, I'm going with Stafford in this situation. And it's very close, but I'm going Matt Stafford. I think this game has its potential to be.
Wait a minute. Is that Max Crosby in the profile pic? Who is that? Is that a Raider? Why are you even questioning it? Why are you even questioning your quarterback, huh?
Because the question is, and I'll go with Stafford too, and he's not questioning it. The reason you're going to go Stafford is because Stafford's going to throw for touchdowns. Carr is going to give his touchdowns up to the running back.
I remember we just had a show, and Carr was predicted to throw like 5 billion yards and 7 touchdowns.
That wasn't for me.
So you don't support your fellow Raider.
You have a Raider fan saying Stafford, so you were going Stafford.
The Chargers are, I think, 5th or 6th in the league in forced turnovers this year. Go with Stafford. Carr's going to turn the ball over 3 times.
Wait, this guy has Gibson, Dalvin Cook, James Robinson, and Damien Harris.
Cook is playing. Holy God. Cook is active. If you have Cook and he's active, you play him. I don't care. You take that risk. I'd rather have Cook go off for 1 or 2 points and leave the game hurt than sit him on my bench and I lose 30 points.
Can you put Gibson at flex instead of Corey Davis? Oh, yeah, Gibson is going to run all over Atlanta. The Washington's going to play today.
I'm kind of bummed, actually. Damn it.
Oh, that's the clip I should have pulled for this morning. Was Scotty laying 500 smackaroos on his Washington football team?
I did, dude. I bet $500 on Washington today, so I'm going to be crying hysterically. Or
our good friend Jennifer has a question.
Show live if they win. If not, you will not see me live because I might kill somebody.
Jennifer has another question too. She wants to know if there's a good divorce attorney in the New Jersey area.
Pick them back up for next week. No, this was your week to have Washington's defense. Next week they're going to get hammered. This is the week to have Washington's defense. They're playing Atlanta, and they should dominate. Next week, I think they might be playing the Chiefs. They're getting it now. They have a strong. What's up?
We talked about this off the air, Scotty, about the Washington defense, and you told me they're good to go this week, so I'm taking them.
This week, they're good to go this week. After this week, then you could drop them because they're going against the Chiefs. Yeah, this is the week to have the Washington's defense. But if you don't have them for this week, don't worry about them. Screw the donkeys, haters.
Mike, Jason has a Raider thing on his hood, right? He says he covers cars for a living, like he does all that. And he said if you wanted to make him a bet, he'll change it to a bolt on the cover of his car. Later on after the game.
Yeah, we talked. And I think it's if the Chargers win the division, he's putting a bolt on there.
So then what do you have to do? Wear a pirate patch for an entire
No. I like making one-way deals. That's kind of my thing.
You gotta wear pointy shoulder pads.
Yeah,
we already answered this one. We're going Stafford. Everybody's going Stafford on this one, right?
Stafford.
Core four right there. Core four at Stafford.
Why would you take Carr?
Monday night, I'd say 60.
Over.
It's just the game plan has to be to keep Herbert off the field and run the football because that's what the Chargers don't do well. So I would say that's their game. Now, whether or not they can help them execute that game plan is another story for them.
Isn't that crazy that there's a QB that's been in the league for almost a decade starting for this team? And their game plan is to keep the freaking second-year guy off the field on the other side. That's crazy.
So nobody does that to Patrick Mahomes?
Exactly. That means you're putting Herbert in graces with Patrick Mahomes.
Anyways, thanks for showing respect. No, hell, never, ever. I don't know where you got that twisted, Felke. And Mike, remember the message I sent you guys last night about a Cowboy fan going off on me, calling me stupid?
Yeah, that was stupid. Funny. Yeah. Oh, he said, "Hey, stupid." That was how you opened up the conversation. Hey, stupid. You just said Amari Cooper over DJ Moore, right? That was it. It wasn't like some kind of like crazy Cowboys take.
Yeah. Can we all just agree we want to see the Eagles? No.
Did you guys see Jay Fly's TikTok?
I'm a Washington fan. I hope the Eagles lose by 1,000.
If the Eagles beat the Chiefs today, then the NFL season needs to be canceled because it's gonna be so crazy, and that's just something that I can't. Like, there's already been like the Raiders being 3-0 has already got me like to the edge where I'm like, am I still dreaming? And then if the Eagles beat the Chiefs, I'm like, all right, wake my ass up, because this ain't.
If the Eagles beat the Chiefs next Sunday, I'll burn this with Band-Aids over my nipples. That's 100%. Yes. If the Eagles beat the Chiefs, I'll be shirtless next episode with Band-Aids over my nipples.
Hey, cut this out, Mike. Cut this out. We need this. We need this for next week's clips. So when they just see him standing here with Band-Aids, they know what's going on. Green Bean Anderson has more yards and more today. You guys agree on that?
I see. I'm on the. I'm with TDs on this. I think that there has to be a real concerted effort to get Anderson the football. It's going to happen. I think all these guys that we're seeing, Robert Woods. And guys, I got to take a break and try and get this fucking thing out of here. I'm sorry.
If we were struggling, if the Panthers offense was struggling, I could see that reason to switch it up and get it to Anderson. But they're undefeated and they're humming. Same thing with the Rams offense. They're humming going to Cooper Kupp. Keep it going. Keep it rolling. That's what they're going to do until they need to change.
Yep.
I honestly think Carolina is going to struggle today.
I think so too.
Carolina is going to struggle today versus Dallas, and I hate Dallas. I hate Dallas, but Dallas is going to control this game.
I mean, controlling this game, yeah. Not winning the division, just controlling.
This chat is popping off. Yes, it is. You got this. Good vibes. Drunken Raider fan at 11 a.m. Is there ever a time that Raider fans aren't drunk? That's what I need to know. Need to. Barkley, Gordon, Hunt. We already did this one, but we said Barkley and Moss.
Yes, we're going Barkley and Moss. Barkley and Moss. George.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We will get to every comment. Trust us. We do. We get to every comment. So just leave us one. If you don't ask,
Brissett loves tight ends.
Giuseppe?
Like
Brissett
blondes or brunettes?
Brissett loves passing.
Blondes
That's
or
something
brunettes?
Tua can't give that defense.
That means Giuseppe.
I got CMC and AJ Brown hurt. Should I start A-Rob or Hines? Ooh, I like Hines.
Hines. I'm scared, man. The Bears offense.
No, I didn't get to get to my question. I didn't get to answer mine, Mike, before you interrupted me. I said I like Hines, but I didn't say I was going to start Hines. I just said I like Hines. I think Justin Fields has a good game today. I think the Bears have a good game. I don't think the Bears win, but I think that offense does a lot better than they did last week. They're finally going to put some protection for Justin Fields probably because Matt Nagy knows that, hey, you can't let that shit happen again to your rookie quarterback because you'll be gone pretty soon. So I think A-Rob has a good game, and I'm going with A-Rob.
Well, they can't do any worse than last week. So it has to be better. They cannot do any worse. Less than 100 yards of total offense. But it'll have to be a complete, absolute 180, 360 flip for A-Rob to have a good game. Maybe he sneaks a touchdown in there. That's kind of what you're hoping, but I'm going to go with Hines.
Jason telling Tony to walk slowly through the door. I'm trying to watch Tony's camera, and I just see him running back and forth right now. He's like, ah.
It looks like that black sheep scene with Chris Farley. They were trying to get that out of his mouth.
I already told Tony all he has to do is sing to that damn bird.
Sermon or Sutton in the flex full PPR?
Sutton.
I'm still going Sermon. I'm going Sermon.
What's Sutton do last week?
Yeah, Mike, I'm not completely off from it. God, I'm running the Sermon train, but yeah, that's a good question, Christian. I'm going Sermon because Elijah Mitchell is definitely out. Sermon's backfield. Sermon.
Well,
I always go the running back.
Whenever I have a coin flip one like this, I always go running back.
All right, go Sermon. Go Sermon.
So that's just me.
With Joey saying that, I go running back because the running back's going to touch the ball 20 times in the game.
Like I think both of them are good plays, to be honest with you, but they're so close to me. That's why I'm going to go Sermon, and I think Sermon gets the touchdown, Sutton doesn't. That's just my opinion. Okay, Cowboys are winning the NFC East. Suck it, Scotty.
They are.
They are. I'm a real fan, man. I hope they don't, but there's nobody other than Washington to compete with them. And Washington could crush my heart today.
That's what you get.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Jesus
what you
Christ.
get, Scotty.
I don't. I can't argue with you, dude.
I traded Mike Williams for Calvin Ridley. Why his value was high. Here's my thing. Is Mike Williams' value ever going to drop? Or is he playing at the level that he's going to play the rest of the season? 3 games is not a coincidence, right? 3 games means that you're doing something right. You're doing it. It's not that one game where he blew up and then nothing and then blew up for a bad matchup. He's doing this week in and week out so far this season. I don't think Mike Williams' value is going to drop. Now, if somebody offered me Calvin Ridley for Mike Williams, hell yes, I'm taking that deal. But I'm also going, damn, I might have just gave up the number 1 wide receiver in fantasy this year.
You could compare it to, is Mike Williams going to stay that high, or is Calvin Ridley going to stay that low? Right now it looks like an even deal. I'm leaning towards Calvin Ridley. But again, that's an even trade, honestly, because Chargers are going to be fighting for the playoffs the whole season. And if the Falcons lose today versus Washington and they're like 3-13, Calvin Ridley in the playoff time might be getting set. Like they have nothing to play for. So have Mike Williams something to play for versus Calvin Ridley not anything to play for. So I'd rather Calvin Ridley in this trade, but it doesn't look as bad as it looks, if that makes sense.
I don't even know. I don't know. I'm like in between on both these guys because I'm scared of Mike Williams' injury concerns still. It's only 3 games. He's played 8 games before, and then at the snap of a finger just disappeared. But I'm not so sold on Calvin Ridley. So like I still probably wouldn't trade Mike Williams for Calvin Ridley.
Okay, I got you. I'm sold on Mike Williams. We're good. I don't like living in a world where I fear for injuries. Everybody has injury risk. It's the NFL. Mike Williams is a beast in a passing offense. The Chargers are not gonna run the ball. They're not giving it to a rookie. They're not giving it to Jackson, and they're not gonna let Austin Eckler carry the ball 20 times a game. This ball is going into Justin Herbert's hands, and he's got two main options: Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. He's gonna throw the ball 30 times a game. Mike Williams is getting 10 targets. They're using him differently too. That's the thing that we're not talking about with Mike Williams. Before it was like, Mike, just go. Lay your body on the line and go up in these reckless situations. They're throwing him quick screens. They're throwing him slants. They're getting him the ball in so many different ways and allowing him to use his superior athletic ability to dominate. Mike Williams is a beast, and I think this trade is pretty fair. It's just that the other guy who's trading away Mike Williams, he benefited because he took the chance in the draft, and now he gets to stack his team with a little more draft capital.
And like the same people that are like Mike Williams he might get hurt, or the same people that go, I want Barkley on my team, I want CMC on my team. Like, come on, you have Dalvin Cook on your team, and you're worried about Mike Williams getting hurt. Get your guys, let him play him until it gets hot. If they get hurt, so be it. Find somebody else. But Mike Williams over Calvin Ridley right now. Mike Williams is the hot hand, but like Tony said, you probably got Mike Williams 8th, 9th, 10th round late in the draft, where somebody took Calvin Ridley in the second, and you just came up. Whoever made that trade, Calvin Ridley came up over. But I like Tony said, they're using Mike Williams as Mike Thomas in that offense, and that's why I like Mike Williams this year, because he's not doing those long bombs falling on his shoulder every damn time like he was last year.
I'd prefer Ridley, but I love Mike Williams' upside.
You're getting 2 or 3 car accidents a game.
But like I said, if I had Mike Williams and somebody offered me Ridley, I'm taking that deal 100% of the time. But I'm also like thinking in the back of my head, like, why would that guy trade that for me? But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Flex time: Hines, Moss, or Jacoby Myers?
Moss.
I'll go Moss.
Zach Moss.
Yes,
he's balling.
Right now. Hang on, birds.
It's a bird.
Tony got the bird, and we got a trifecta. Yeah, Zach Moss is what we're going.
A little fly, birdie, fly.
Oh God, that's an eagle thing. Myself on fire.
Tony's chasing an eagle around. You're setting yourself
awesome. That's not fair. That's not fair. I got caught. Y'all are awesome helping me. So that hopefully works.
Talk next week.
At the end of the day, you'll know if we're awesome or not.
Yeah. With the percentage, we are awesome.
Tony.
Should I start Hines, Zach Moss? We already did that. CMC. Oh, Cruz. That sucks.
Oh, that hurts, Cruz. Sorry, Cruz. That does suck.
Cruz, I want to throw in a vote. I really want to mess with your head and go Jacoby Myers. I think they try because
why would you do that, Tony? Why would you do that?
I want to put my 2 cents.
We already flew high.
But it's a tough question. I think it's one of the tougher ones we got, and I'm going with Jacoby Myers.
Okay.
Upside.
Let me be honest with you today, Tony.
You know
who Jacoby Myers? Do you know who Jacoby Myers is playing?
Yeah, I do.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
Do you know what the score of that game is going to be?
Yes, I
72 to nothing.
56-0. Like Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are coming in and stomping that in, and there will be nothing left of the Patriots tonight,
except for
they're not going to let up.
7 catches for 80 yards from Jacoby Myers.
Mac Jones is probably going to throw 3. Mac Jones will look like Justin Fields and Zach Moss put together from last week.
Zach Wilson, yes, I agree.
Or Zach Wilson, yes. It's going to look horrible. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad.
It's going to be ugly. Look away.
I already called the police and told them to get to Gillette Stadium tonight because there's going to be a murder there.
Maybe, Tony, you could catch that bird, tame it, train it, fly to New England, release it, and teach it to go and attack the Buccaneers defenders that are guarding Myers and get him open.
That that dirty dove is already out of my life. I'm done.
TDs, how the heck?
God.
Did you
TDs, good job, TDs. Good job.
No trade hurts you. What's going on? I got
Tony?
Yes. What happened?
Did you get rid of the bird?
Michael Carter.
Yeah.
Corey Davis
It's
or Michael
murder.
Carter. Michael Carter
Murder.
hasn't been anything yet this year. Go
He
Corey
is getting
Davis.
more of the work, though.
Is he? The Jets are just God.
But why do you
Get rid
have
of your
two
Jets?
Jets?
Like Joey says, fade the Saints. Fade the Jets. Fade the Jets.
Except for that's not a hot take. That's just a normal thing.
Yeah, that's nothing. Like, yeah, it's like okay,
Yeah,
like that's what I just said. Like, why do you have two Jets on your team anyways? Like, you already failed. You already failed in whatever you were doing to get those guys. I do like Michael Carter. I do like Michael Carter. I have him on my team, but don't play him yet. Don't play him yet.
So Corey Davis?
I wouldn't play either.
Corey Davis revenge game.
I would play Michael Carter. I ain't scared.
Morning, boys. How everybody
Morning,
doing?
All right, A-Fix. 2-2.
Hey, Fix, doing
Hey,
better
Fix.
with you.
Hey, Fix with the deuce. The deuce. We use the kids' college funds for getting it, so it's Scotty. Speaking about kids' college funds, if you have extra money laying around, join us on PrizePicks. Use the promo code Warzone. Use all the money in your savings. Your wife will love it because you're going to double down on your money. On the PrizePicks.
10 times.
I'm either going to get divorced. Yeah. I'm going to get divorced or we're going on vacation. Washington better not let me down today, dude. I'm going to cry. You see a grown man cry today.
Babe, it's a great bet, babe. There's nothing can go wrong. I know it.
Way.
It's going to work.
It's a sure thing. Sure thing.
You know Washington's good for it. You know they're good for it.
Gibson's playing, right? We already cleared Gibson.
He's playing.
Scotty, none of your kids are going to college anyways, so it's all good.
No. They got to start working at the gas station.
Start them young.
We're great parents.
Warzone hired me to be a promoter. That would be amazing. You're hired.
We love you.
Yeah, that position's open right now. And out of all the people that applied, we just hired you.
Yep. No interview process. You're in.
And if Washington loses, there's going to be a spot open for the show.
You got chosen. Out of like 100 applicants.
Jen's gonna send us a picture of you on the street next week. Like, yeah, dude, he's still smoking those cigars, huh, Scotty? Huh?
There's sticks from trees.
Miles Sanders or Gibson?
Gibson.
Look, the Eagles have no faith in Miles Sanders. No faith in Miles Sanders. I get the ball more than Miles Sanders. I'm not even in that offense.
And Gibson, I think Jarrett Patterson should get more playing time in Washington, and Washington is giving that guy no playing time. Gibson is the backfield, so Gibson.
Number 14 for the Eagles is going off today.
Gainwell.
I'm upset.
Why?
I don't know. I just put that out there. But
what's up?
What are you upset about?
Cowboys.
Oh, I'm upset that Gibson. I mean, I'm okay. I'm happy that he's good to go, but I have J.D. McKissick in one of my lineups.
Oh,
I gotta take him out.
Yo, guys, Brate or Pitts?
Ooh.
Pitts. I was against Pitts all year. Washington sucks versus the tight ends.
I almost got who?
Horrible.
Who sent me a deal with Pitts, and he was about to take McKissick for Pitts straight up. He's so desperate. Wow. What a loser.
For this week, yeah. But then trade Pitts after today's game. Pitts will have a good game today. Trade him after today's game. Washington.
So we don't have. We could take him off the milk carton. We could take him off the milk carton.
Yeah, we
I
take
think
just for this week.
I put in a prize picks for over 12.5 fantasy points for Pitts, and I think he clears that pretty easy today. I mean, he made some catches down the stretch last week, and Arthur Smith needs to get him the ball. You don't use a 4th-round pick and then not target this guy like 12 times a game. Like, just keep throwing the ball to him.
I'm telling you, Washington stinks versus the tight end.
Washington stinks. You're right.
Hey, come on. Raiders.
Oh, man.
You just flip-flopping like whichever person makes a joke last?
Yeah, go Raiders, go Chargers. Raiders, Chargers. Nah, go Pitts.
So we're going Pitts. Sorry. Tony looks afraid of the bird. Tony's afraid of everything.
Terrified. What if you were trying to sit in here and do a show, pay attention, there's something dive bombing at your head every 30 seconds?
I would have been calm as a cool cucumber.
I'm going back to look on the camera because I'm pretty sure it came into the frame at least once.
You would have seen the bird land on my hand here on the stream, Tony. But was he green? Because if he was green, he would have just blended in with the subscribe right here. But he landed right here.
One team that didn't run on the shitty Falcons.
Giants are the only team that didn't run on the shitty Falcons defense because we have Garrett, whose only positive is ability is to clap.
Good job. Garrett, you're down 20.
Yeah.
Garrett, you got to
and when he's clapping
on the ball more.
Mason Garrett, he has that smile too. Like your team's getting your ass kicked, and he's like, "We'll get him next time, guys. We'll get him next time."
If I found out that he was like a programmed robot, I wouldn't be shocked at all. I would just be like, "Oh, wow, look at this technology Jerry Jones got his hands on."
Cruz, we already answered this like 4 times. Zach Moss.
Yeah,
we're getting canceled, guys.
Canceled for clapping?
Was it the Band-Aid?
Clap for canceling. Clap for canceling. Whatever. We'll be getting canceled and we'll be clapping on our way out. It's been a good run here on the Warzone Sports. Joe Santo. If the Eagles beat the Chiefs, then yes, the NFL is a laughing matter.
Dang, we are way behind.
Yeah, let's catch up a little bit.
That was like an hour ago.
Let's go Band-Aid nipples. That's a long time ago. No wonder Cruz has asked us like 100 times for the same thing. Dallas might shut down the Panthers. Cruz.
Dude, these questions in my head.
Is Trayvon Diggs underrated or balanced? I think he's balanced.
I wouldn't even say balanced.
We'll rush through some of these real quick. That bird is up in the autumn wind is a Raider, plundering just for fun.
What?
I can't read this fast.
Jason, you're going to
can't read this fast.
It was just a bird.
I can't read this fast. I can't read this fast. I'm reading so fast.
It's just
I should have paid attention. Mike Williams is just gets his ass back.
Okay, let's move. We don't. These aren't fantasy related. These are just people taking shots at the Chargers.
Say Waller, he's an elite receiver.
Not fantasy related.
Broncos suck, so it don't matter. I'm here, honestly.
I'm here for we want fantasy questions.
Better yet, train.
Would you start Heineke, Winston? Oh, here we go.
I like Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold.
Winston.
Sam Darnold.
I lost my hat. Boldness is shining. Heineke.
Okay. Winston might get you 120 yards and 2 touchdowns, or 3 touchdowns, or 5 touchdowns, but he's not going to get you a lot of yards. I always say fade the Saints, so fade him again today, and now it's down to Heineke or Darnold, and I like Sam Darnold.
I like how you go, Winston will get you 2 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns. Like, there's a big difference between 2 and 5. I'm going with, I don't know, that's tough. I think Darnold, too. They're playing the Cowboys. They're going to throw.
Who you got, Tony?
Darnold.
Even if the Panthers are getting beat,
Heineke over Darnold, bro. Come on, where's my hat?
I wanted to work out for you. I do. Everybody knows I'm a Heineke supporter. I'm also a Darnold supporter. So,
Mike, leave your hand there.
If Washington wins or loses, Heineke has to throw for over 250 and 2 touchdowns. If he's down, Falcons' defense is horrible, and if he's winning, he threw for 250 and 2 touchdowns. Heineke's going to put up close to 20 points. Either way.
Yeah, I have McLaurin in a PrizePicks today too because I think there's a real nice opportunity for him.
He's gonna have a great game.
All right. So TDs, yes, Michael Carter is playing the Titans. I've been thinking about playing him, and yes, this is the week to start him, and hopefully he goes off. Hopefully he proves himself this week, so you can start him the rest of the time. But just be optimistic about it. Guyton has 100 yards and 2 TDs on Tuesday morning. If he has it on Tuesday morning, that's great. But Monday night, he's not going to get that. Is this like a 10-minute delay? If not, you post individual peeps links so I can help you sub. It's not. We're not on a 10-minute delay. We're just slow at reading.
Got a lot of high school diplomas in this group here.
If Washington becomes 1-3, then they should wrap up the NFC East and give it to the Cowboys. Shut up.
They shouldn't.
Mountains.
Yes.
I think King Henry has 40 touchdowns today. They're going to run him to the ground. Realistically, how much longer do you believe that King Henry's can continue this constant big games?
I think it's for a long time. He's good. I have a bet in on him too, going over 117 yards. I took the over on him. With no wide receiver.
Is it total or rushing?
A huge day.
It just says 40 touches today.
Yeah, it's 117 total rushing yards.
Oh,
yeah. I think they're going to give him the ball a lot. With no healthy wide receivers, Anthony Ferksker being a viable option in that offense today.
And I like how they're using Henry in the running and the passing game now. So Henry's going to be good. He's going to be good for the rest of this season, maybe in the next season. I don't see him dropping off until after next season. That's just me. Mooney, Fuller, Patrick, or Edwards? Patrick.
Edwards only plays in overtime.
I go Patrick. You guys
know that. I go Patrick.
Mike, what is that face for? Get smiling or something like.
I'm thinking.
Nobody tuned in to watch your face go like this.
There's currently a monkey inside my head going.
Yeah, I'm going Tim Patrick on this. I'm going Tim Patrick.
I don't know
Patrick.
I don't know what Mooney. I don't know what Mooney's going to do with Fields. Edwards, I like a lot, his talent, but he only puts up numbers in overtime. It's between Waddle and Patrick, but I'm going to go with Patrick. Jason Thomas fired.
Let's be real. CH or Trey Sermon? Who you guys taking?
Hilaire.
Sermon. Screw Hilaire. I told you I'm never backing him again.
Like I told Tony the other day, CH has been a bust since last year, Tony. Since last year. And if you haven't jumped off the CH train last year and you're still stuck on it, you're going to be stuck on it the rest of your life, just being dragged by it.
I don't know. I'm
not giving.
Joe, that was a really good take.
Let me ask you this. I have my running backs in one league. I'm pretty well stacked.
Listen, Tony. Coming to take all you CEH lovers.
Listen, Joe. Okay, I have CEH, Chuba Hubbard, Kareem Hunt, Delvin Cook, Zach Moss. Those are my 5 running backs, and I am starting 3 of them today. So I'm going right now. I have Cook, Chuba, and CEH. Should I take out CEH for Hunt?
Put Zach in.
I'm not putting Zach in that lineup. I need to beat Flojo. I'm not putting Zach. I'm not gambling on the Buffalo Bills, and I don't know what the hell's happening.
But Zach Moss is going to
get. Jason, we talk a lot of crap. Jason, join us.
I like Zach Moss, but Sermon or Hilaire. I'm going to go Hilaire.
In all of the videos that we have where it's like we got these takes right, whoever goes against CEH has gotten it right every week.
That's not true. I backed him last week.
No, last week I said hilarious.
Last week we backed CEH. Last week we did.
Last week I said don't. Yeah, but
100 yards.
He still had a touchdown, 100 yards, and he caught 3 balls or whatever.
He fumbled and they lost.
Thielen or Debo? How are you not starting
In
both
real
of
life,
them? You must be loaded at wide receiver. I would start both of them if you can, but if I had to pick one, you're going to go Debo against Seattle?
Yeah, I like Debo against
Thielen against Cleveland.
Debo is going to be a starter every week.
So go Debo. Ride the hot train, right? Tuesday because I'm from the UK and it doesn't start till 2 in the morning. Ah, dang it. You got me. You got me.
We got somebody from the UK. Nice. Ring the bell.
UK. Does that mean he's going to be like sipping tea, watching the Raiders win, drinking tea and eating crumpets and all that? Is that what they do with it? I don't know.
Why?
What do you guys do?
Why?
And you know what sucks? They're going to have a game in London next week. It's going to be the Falcons versus Jets. How much?
Next week. That's what's crazy. Next week, we got to go earlier. I'll be on live early next week, guys, at like 6 a.m. 6 a.m. our time, Pacific time. It's going to be 9 a.m. I'll start this show live by myself. I don't need Tony and Mike unless they want to jump on with me. So not only will we be answering fantasy questions, we'll be watching a game next week at the same time.
Wait, there's a game? They're doing the London game?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a very exciting one, Tony. Very exciting. Jets, Falcons.
Oh, my goodness. I'll be sleeping.
Listen up, guys. Patrick Mahomes has a take. Go ahead.
Fuck that. Has a take on what? Let's get Jason. Here's the deal. I wish that I was going to be around today. We need to get Jason a link. We need to get him on all-day live stream. Jason, DM your information to YouTube. Come on and join. Jump on the whole day live stream with us. Even
very
though
old.
I'm inviting you to ruin Joe and Mike's day. That's what I'm inviting you to do, Jason.
CH has a fumbling problem. He ain't no Raider. Hey, and we caught up. How about that? So if you guys have any more questions, we just caught up. Woo! We are about 45 minutes away from kickoff of the opening first morning. We call them morning games. What do you guys call them on the East Coast, Scotty?
Afternoon, right?
Oh,
afternoon. It's 1 o'clock games for us and 4 o'clock.
The first games?
The afternoon game. The first game is 1, and the second game is 4.
It fell.
Screen.
But the way it kind of fell, it didn't damage anything on its way down. So, like, the setup behind me is just perfectly ready to go still. So
he did it. Mike did it on purpose. He was getting hyped up.
I could scratch this off too. This is all green screen also.
Let's do this real quick. We'll go to Jake's picks and then we'll come right back. So maybe Mike can get his green screen fixed.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista, baby. I'm taking the Bears over the Lions because the Lions are going to roll out of them. I'm taking the Panthers over the Cowboys because the Panthers are going to fight their way to victory. I'm taking the Raiders over the Chargers because after this week, they're still going to be undefeated. If you think you can pick better than me, put it in the comments. I'll be back next week.
There you guys go. There's Jake's picks every week. And, of course, he hates on the Chargers. Again, I think this is 3 weeks in a row he's going against the Chargers, right? Or did he go with the Chargers and then they let him down?
He picked him against the Cowboys, and then they burned him. And then he picks the Chiefs, and he gets burned. And now he's picking the Raiders. He's going to get burned. I'm going to send him some oven mitts for every time he handles the Chargers in a pick. That way he just doesn't get his little fingertips, like greased off.
If Lockett doesn't play today, who you guys taking? Antonio Brown, Marquise Brown, or Robert Woods?
Lockett is playing.
Problem solved.
Lockett's playing. And if you don't want Lockett, if you think he's still hurt. Dude, how upset was I? Marquise Brown, he cost me a game. He dropped 3 touchdown bombs. Oh
He ain't gonna do it this week. He's gonna catch him.
Yeah,
Hey, Marquise Brown has been playing lights out. Marquise Brown has been playing really good. But if Lockett does not play, go with Marquise Brown. But let me just tell you, Lockett's playing. So play Lockett.
Is that game going to be on? I hope that game's on our main channel.
It doesn't matter. I'm watching Red Zone, so
it's afternoon games for us on the East Coast.
You don't have 2 screens, Joe?
East Coast here, unfortunately. No.
Yeah, I can have 2 screens.
East Coast over here. Jay, East Coast, man, you are guys I love to hate. What the hell? All right, I have a fantasy question for the 3 guys on this show right now. So in my league, I have Robert Woods, Kenny Golladay, and Marquise Brown. I'm deciding to start one of them. Kenny Golladay. The only reason I'm mentioning Kenny Golladay is because Shepard and Slayton are hurt.
Oh. Yeah.
So Kenny Golladay, Marquise Brown, or Robert Woods.
Who are the Giants losing to today?
Saints.
Yeah,
their defense is pretty good.
My fear with Golladay is that Lattimore's over there, and if he shadows Golladay, I don't love Daniel Jones does not have the stones to throw at Lattimore. Like that's just not in the game plan. So I would fade him. And who was the other 2 you said?
Marquise Brown and we just said Robert Woods. So we're going Marquise Brown over Woods.
See, I'm gambling with Robert Woods and Robbie Anderson on the same roster in the league, where I have other options, but I'm leaving them in there because I believe that they're gonna get fed the ball today.
But you're not gonna put Zach Moss in?
No, because that team is loaded. What am I saying?
I can't wait to see the Zach Moss stat line. I think Zach Moss, and somebody wrote it, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns. I can see that.
You're telling me in that last spot, because I'm playing Chuba. I'm playing him in
over
4
CH.
leagues.
Put him in over CH.
And over Hunt. Zach Moss
that's a little tougher, but over Hunt also, yeah.
I have a question, Tony. You're not scared of Chuba Hubbard like splitting with Royce Freeman? Like that's
not
weird.
At all.
No,
not at all. No.
Royce who?
No.
Royce Freeman.
Here's the thing: I can't be because I need to trade. I need to trade Chuba. I have CMC in 0 leagues. I need Chuba to go for like 25 fantasy points. So every CMC owner is panicking and it's like, "Oh yeah, I'll trade you whoever you want."
See, like I think Zach Moss over Chuba, but I see what you're saying. You're in a tough position. It's not my team. Go with your role. And Jakey, I get beginner here.
Play Keenan. Play Tyreek. Yeah.
Or Tyreek with Corey Davis. Why can't you play Keenan and Tyreek? Can I replace Keenan or Tyreek with Corey Davis?
Yeah. Why would you be?
No.
Keenan Allen and you should even drop all your other wide receivers on your team. I would play Keenan on his bye week over Corey Davis.
Tyreek Hill is gonna. I think once the Chiefs get a score today, I really believe that they're going to be like that. Patrick Mahomes is like, let's go for some fireworks. All right, Tyreek, like you just run some go routes and let's like show the league that this is still a dangerous combination because the way that the last 2 teams have played him, the way the Ravens played him, and then the way the Chargers played him, I think they want to put the league on notice and say, hey, we're stopping ourselves. You guys aren't stopping us. Even though I believe that's not the case because we saw it in the Super Bowl too.
And for the record, I just traded Zach Moss for Josh Jacobs. That was what the deal was. So.
Oh yeah, so he's telling me to start Zach Moss because he's all high flying and he's trading for an injured Raider. You see what's happening? This is the league he runs that I'm talking about. He's like, I want you to lose because your team is on fire right now.
Scotty.
You want me to lose to Flojo, the guy who he's trying to always be sneaky trades?
No, he is sneaky, dude, and he was sneaky. Flojo was sneaky on him. He's doing his little starts and sits on Instagram, but he was sneaky on that trade, and I'm at fault. I made a mistake. We make mistakes. We'll see.
It's a long season.
Jake just threw Corey Davis out there just because I know this might be the first week the Jets have a great chance at winning because of how bad the Titans are hurting. The Titans are missing defensive players. They're missing offensive players. But the last time I checked, they still have a guy named Derrick Henry that's going to run all over that Jets.
If they could contain it.
Yeah. This is the one week that the Jets are like, you can actually see them like, they could pull this one. But even the hurting Titans team is like, they're better than the Jets. That's pretty sad, right?
I'm in Jersey, and my parents have a Florida home near the Fort Myers area. So
I totally get why Jason is now a Raiders fan in the Northeast. So his father, who grew up in Los Angeles, abducted him in Pensacola, Florida, and he's hiding out in Maine. That's how you become a Raiders fan in the North. None of that makes any sense. From Pensacola to Maine, and you're a Raiders fan? Get out of here, Jason.
So, Jake, according to Scotty, he's saying Pitts is going to have a big game today. So, trade away Pitts after the big game today.
100%. Pitts is going to score and have 80 yards receiving today, and he's going to score. He's not going to match that the rest of the year. So, after he tears the Redskins defense up, trade him away.
Sprinkler fitter.
Born in Pensacola, moved to Annapolis, then back to Pensacola.
Never in Oakland or Las Vegas or Los Angeles or anywhere near the Raiders.
TDs, where's that Waffle House at? Huh? Did your brother come back with that yet?
Don't forget the syrup. We're hungry. We're hungry.
Some great games today, early games. We're going to be live, like I said. At least Mike and I will be on here for the whole 12 hours. It's basically going to be 12 hours, right, Mike? We're going to have to hope other people will hop on from the Warzone Sport Network and just come in and out, let us talk to us. But if not, Mike and I will be here watching every single game. Maybe Tony might give us a little shout out from the stadium today. But yeah, we'll be here, guys. You will have to switch links. We're not going to be on this link all day. This one will end in about 15 minutes, and then you have to hop over to the other one. I'll have to get me some more coffee, maybe a stronger drink. I don't know. Use the restroom, do all that stuff. But how do we do that, Mike? How do we take restroom breaks on the air?
No, I just poop my pants.
Yeah, alcoholic. You're an alcoholic.
Go Chargers!
Sports Network.
Sports Network.
Brought to you by Depends.
I have a rash.
Yeah.
Same old sports. You are welcomed. You are welcomed. We'll give you a link. You can hop on with us. Yep. You just better talk. You better talk.
Joe's gonna be shitting in a Raiders helmet today for 6 hours of commercial-free football.
What's up, Seven from the Fantasy Football Boot Camp. If you guys didn't watch that,
Seven?
The episode was on yesterday, and it will be on every
Saturday
morning. And the guys from Boot Camp are also live on the Instagram at the same time. We're live on Sunday mornings. So if you can't make it on the YouTube channel and you can make it on the Instagram, you go there. So we're hitting you both ways here on the Warzone Sport Network. We try to get you guys covered because some people only stick to Instagram, some people come to YouTube, some people can do everything. But guess what? We got you. We got you.
We got you. And we appreciate everyone tuning in. Just hit the like button real quick if you haven't yet. It helps out a ton. Yeah, that's all I comment.
Tony,
same old comment for you, Callie, just to see your haircut, Tony. Tanya, I mean.
It's pretty.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Tony cuts his own hairs, ladies and gentlemen. I'll do my promoter job live and in person. Yeah. You are welcome. I have started Russ over Kirk every week. Should I still start him this week? A lot of Kirk Cousins love. Yes. I was at the Dodger game last night, right? And the Dodgers were blowing the Brewers out. And everybody in the section had their phone out asking fantasy questions. And a lot of people were talking about Kirk Cousins and how he's been doing. I'm scared of Kirk Cousins. I don't know what you guys are. I'm scared of him. I know his past.
I know his past. I know his past. Yeah.
And I think the Browns defense is going to do a little bit better than what people are expecting.
He's playing
If you have Russell Wilson, you start Russell Wilson over Kirk.
Lamar
Kirk
Cousins.
Cousins starting them.
Oh, I thought you wanted us to read that text message. It said, "Hey, baby, what's going on? The price is
for a
$5."
good time. Call Joseph Morley.
I was gonna put Mike's phone number on the screen just to get people pissed off, but
No, do not.
You're fully banking on the Vikings offense today with Kirk Cousins and Dalvin Cook in your lineup.
Yes. So I have faith in Kirk Cousins as a viable streamer. I drafted Trey Lance in that league and grabbed Kirk Cousins. So like I'm waiting for Lance to take over. Is she preparing for the Band-Aids over the nipples? And she's
me shitting my pants, but I need somebody to clean me off. So my wife needs to, get her act together because the divorce could happen in 4 hours.
Yes.
Jen, when you said I do, you agreed to wiping that.
Yeah.
Everything, Jen. Everything.
Yeah. Yes, you literally said I do when you agreed to this.
Yes, and you don't embarrass me in front of the boys. We talked about this. God damn, Ben. Get your act together.
It's like
get yourself an awful woman.
I thought she was talking about you just gonna have to stay down in the basement all day, like.
No, that'd be a gift, Joe. Joe, wait, get away from the kids and just watch football by myself. Thank you.
You're okay. You're okay with me staying in the basement? Yes. I have Kirk Cousins in a two. If you haven't been a 2-quarterback league, yes, that's awesome. That's awesome.
No brainer.
Much love to the show. Would love to come on. Don't have a camera set up. My kids use my only phone, but I have a mic. Not sure where to message you guys. Jason, if you have an Instagram, hit us up on Instagram. You can hit up me, Joe Morley Sports on Instagram, Mike on the Mike Sports, Fantasy Wishlist, or Project Dribble, or just the Warzone Sports Network Instagram account. If you find us that way, we'll work something out, Jason. Just hit one of us up. Yeah, we'll get you. Don't worry. We'll find a way to get you on if you are willing to work with us. Let Kirk cook. You like that? You like that?
Oh, I like that for the moment, and then we just.
Do you guys think my Cards have a shot at the Rams? Yes, I do. I actually picked in the Cards today to upset the Rams.
That's gonna be an awesome game.
Seven's got a question down there at the. Seven's got a question or a predicament here. I know he's got this one covered, but I don't love Ryan Tannehill this week.
I'm avoiding Tannehill. I would not shock me the Jets win this game. This is a trap game, dude. Carr versus the Chargers, but I respect 7 o'clock as well, part of the boot camp. So he's just but love you, brother.
Also, why would all of a sudden he just be better without Julio Jones and AJ Brown? Like, why would all of a sudden now he start like playing? A lot of people when fantasy was talking, we were like, oh, you can get Tannehill in the 10th round and he could have, QB 7 upside or whatever. Yeah. He's shown none of that so far. Like, why would now be the weekend? Because
here's one other thing about Tannehill is they're gonna rely on Henry a lot, right? And then when they always seem to stop right on the 1 or 2 yard line, and then Tannehill steals the touchdowns from Derrick Henry. So that's the only thing I could see Tannehill getting more touchdowns, like those little rushing touchdowns. But I'm going Carr.
Like we're not professional NFL coaches, but it's common sense that the Jets are still a professional NFL team. So they're going into this game, we have to stop Derrick Henry. Like, that's their game plan. Let Tannehill beat us with, I can't even name you, Ferkster. There you have no-namers. Guys who they're like, we're going to play today. I'm getting in the game today. That's who Tennessee has as wide receivers. Jets have to just go, hey, all 11 guys, stop Derrick Henry. Let's see if Tannehill could get these no-namers the ball. That's what you're doing. Carr is just going to give you the Carr game. He's plays smart, dude. Carr has been looking good so far.
Yeah. And he said he's leaning towards Carr already. And seven's pretty smart. So he's already leaning toward Carr. He had the same doubts that we have about Tannehill. and we probably just pushed him right to that edge because even like we come on and ask ourselves questions. Like there's a lot of questions. You doubt yourself a lot too. And Sunday morning where everybody's doubting themselves. Need help on my fantasy flex plays. What? And help. Joe is I am a Rams hater. I have a Rams fan buddy. Every week he goes, "Are you ever going to show my team some love?" And I said, "Probably not. Probably not." Do the 5 on Tannehill. Antonio Brown, Devontae Smith, or Rondell Moore. I know Tony is high on Smith this week.
Yep.
I like Smith.
I also like Rondell. I mean, this isn't really like any which way like a loss for me because Antonio Brown back. I would rank him in this order. I'd probably go Devonta Smith, Moore, and then Brown. Like I think that there's a chance. I think there's going to need to be a lot of points today at this Rams Cardinals game.
I'm going in the order that he put it. Antonio Brown, Smith, Moore. That's my order. Because I'm telling you, Tony, there's going to be a murder in Gillette Stadium tonight. And Antonio Brown, Tom Brady, Antonio Brown doesn't like the Patriots as much. He got that one little love game, and then I think that he's going to feel that they did him dirty as well. They're going to go out there, and they're going to get their revenge. It's going to – I don't know. Scotty said 73-0. I'm saying 56-0. They're going to dominate the Patriots, and they're going to score some touchdowns.
I like Devontae Smith, and I'm not understanding. I know Rondell Moore is getting a lot of attention. There's no love to Christian Kirk.
Or AJ Green.
Yeah. Devontae Smith for me, Antonio Brown, Rondell Moore. That's my order.
Okay, guys, I have a real
Are you upset with me, Tony? That was a bad look.
No, I'm not.
I'm joking.
Honestly, I didn't even hear you. So, like, now that Trey Sermon is starting, I have like a real predict. I really need a win in this league because I have a good team, but it has Robbie Anderson and Robert Woods, and I've lost some close matchups because of these two. I have them both in my lineup, but I also have Rondell Moore and Emmanuel Sanders in my 2 flex spots, right? And I have Trey Sermon on my bench right now. So I want to put Trey Sermon in my lineup, but that means I need to take out either Sanders, Rondell Moore, Robert Woods, or Robbie Anderson.
Sermon over Rondell Moore. Sermon
I'm
over
going to be
Rondell
at the
Moore.
game. Do you know how crushed I'm going to be if he's like dominating and I'm in the stands being like, oh, I fucking took him out of my lineup.
Well, oh man,
fuck.
I'm
going to sit with this one for another 30 seconds or so.
PPR, Edmonds, Gibson, Darrell Henderson. Thanks, guys. Pick 2.
I'd put Sermon over Emmanuel Sanders to make you a little easier, but I'd pick Rondell Moore first. 2 PPR. Edmonds, Gibson for sure.
Yeah, I would go
Darrell
Gibson
Henderson
and
is playing
Edmonds.
this week.
What happened?
Darrell Henderson's back?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, he's back, but I don't trust like a full. I don't trust necessarily like a full workload in this game. But and Edmonds, who was it? I think it was Flojo was saying that Edmonds is running a lot of routes, and again, like if the running game's not going, maybe they're getting Edmonds going in the passing game. I would go Edmonds and Gibson in this one.
And I liked what Sony Michel showed a little bit last week, so I think they're going to go more 50-50 there. So I'm with you guys. I'll go Edmonds and Gibson too. We'll go.
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo.
People have to see what the Chargers did to Heineke, Prescott, and Mahomes. Heineke actually put up pretty good numbers fantasy-wise versus the Chargers.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Mahomes didn't take what the defense gave him. Mahomes didn't. He threw some bad, horrible, trying to take some shots, if you guys watched that game. Where I think Carr will throw the underneath pass instead of going for that big shot. It's going to be different. Every game's different. This is a division game. It's going to be different. Monday night. Calm down.
We see what teams are, but yeah. I'm Jonathan Taylor. Should I start Hines or Patterson?
Jonathan Taylor.
I wouldn't put what? What are you doing?
No, I'm just saying. I know. I was just saying. Jonathan Taylor's been such a disappointment to some people, and it's a reason why I didn't want to draft him late in the first round in some of my leagues. Hines has taken basically more than 50% of that backfield now. Patterson is not your starter, but he's a receiving running, basically a receiver / running back.
You're definitely playing You're definitely playing Jonathan Taylor here, and I think the smart move is to play Patterson because if for some reason the Colts' running game isn't good, you don't get screwed both sides.
Yeah,
but Jonathan Taylor's been getting a lot of touches. He's just not been getting in the end zone.
It's hard to bench him. It's hard to say bench your stud because you invested so much into Jonathan Taylor that you have to play him. Like you have to.
Jonathan Taylor is definitely going to put up the top 10 running back numbers this week. He's getting the
Patterson are basically the same, right?
They're the same. Go Patterson.
Yeah. So that way, in case the Colts get shut down, at least you have one other option to go with. I would say Sanders because the Bills will go up early and run the ball the rest of the game. So put Sermon in for Sanders. Same old sports helping us out like that.
No, I'm with you. Same old sports. I need your name though, man. Okay, same old sports. It's a lot to say.
I just call him
Renfro. I love Renfro, man.
Scotty, SOS.
What?
SOS. It just makes it's easier.
Guyton or Renfro? I know Tony's liking Guyton because of what he did last year against the Raiders. He had one big game.
Wait, hey! I don't like Guyton. That's Mike. Josh Palmer season.
I think Renfro has a good game this week. It's not third and Renfro anymore. It's every down in Renfro, and he's doing a great job.
Renfro is solid. I love Renfro.
If it's between those two, I'm going to Renfro. Hines is a great pass catcher, just like James White. Yeah, but so is Patterson. Cordell Patterson is a wide receiver turned running back. So that's why I say they're both the same. Indianapolis is doing the same games with the running backs that they did last year at the beginning of the season. But
Jonathan Taylor is going to break out this week.
You don't pay Hines that kind of money for him to sit on the bench, right? They gave Hines a big contract at the beginning of this year. I'm in a pickle here. Trade A-Rob for Javonte Williams, and then he'll have CMC, EK, Sermon, Sanders, T. Higgins, Juju, Tim Patrick, Chenault.
Need a little help at receiver.
Yeah, I would probably do it because you're going to need the running backs, but you're I don't know. You're hurting.
He's trading away A-Rob? I wouldn't trade away A-Rob.
I wouldn't trade away.
How long is CMC going to be out? You think he's going to be actually 3 weeks, or you think he's going to be out longer?
But listen to the trade. The trade is Allen Robinson for Javonte Williams. So you got to get more than that or you got to hang tight with Allen Robinson. You can't give up a second-round pick for a guy who's in a timeshare.
Everybody's afraid of Matt Nagy.
I don't give a shit. It's Allen Robinson. Like, he's quarterback proof. He performed with like Blaine Gabbert. He'll figure this out.
And honestly, he's on that 1-year deal. If Chicago's struggling, Chicago might trade Allen Robinson to a contender. I'd hold on to Allen Robinson. I traded DeAndre Hopkins in the deal for Allen Robinson. I got Allen Robinson back to replace D-Hop. So
yeah, it's Allen Robinson. I only have Allen Robinson in one league, and I'm leaving him out there. And even with the rookie, like, there's got to be a better game plan. They got Blazer, who's the new coordinator, whoever is calling plays, the new play caller. It'll be fine today.
Nathan, you're not overhyping Derrick Henry because this is very much. He's going to be the offense today. So if the Jets can't stop him, he's going off. He's going crazy.
Yes. If Jonathan doesn't do well, what do I do?
See if somebody buys that name value.
See if talk to us next week. Nathan, come on next
that
week.
Name brand. Yeah.
Right.
Come on to Fantasy Football Speakeasy or come on early, but wait till after this game. Scotty has a little bit of hope today. I have Henderson in now, but a little worried about his workload coming back from injury. Should I go Jamal Williams or stay away from Gaskins? Get Gaskins. Say Kobe, throw him in the trash, get him on out of here.
Yes.
I do like Jamal Williams, like I said.
Leave Henderson in.
But yeah, Henderson is supposed to be the starter, right? So you always put the starter over the backup.
And Greg, listen to your question. If Henderson, you're a little worried about his workload. Jamal Williams isn't the workhorse. He's going to split. So which guy would you want splitting? You want Henderson.
And Dan Campbell has come out where he said he wants to give Swift more carries. So that's going to hurt a little bit of Williams. But, go Henderson. Sutton, Kurt, or Emmanuel Sanders. I guess we're only picking one.
I'm going Christian Kirk.
I just took Emmanuel Sanders out of my lineup.
So you're not going to pick him then?
Well, because I want to get Trey Sermon in there. I want to get the guys I want to get in. That's the problem. Is sometimes when I try to give people the right advice, I do not give myself the right advice. I go
with Christian Kirk because it's going to be a high-scoring game in SoFi, right? Should be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they're going to play Sutton because what kind of attention are they going to give him? You know, maybe this is a bigger Fant game. I'll go with the points upside that I see. I better see a lot. I better see a lot of points today. If I see like a 13-7 game between the Rams and the Cardinals today, I'm gonna be pissed.
If you guys are going to join us today, PrizePicks. Sorry, I'm just going through. I'm getting a lot of people sending me their PrizePicks information. We got a lot of people now playing with us. They like to send me the screenshots. That's cool. I like that. I like to see your PrizePicks so I can go ahead and root for you. Sorry to change the subject. I just think it's really cool because we're getting up to game time, and so everybody's sending me their PrizePicks, and I think that's pretty damn awesome that you guys are playing along with us. So if you guys want to play along with us, download the PrizePicks app. Use the promo code Warzone. They'll match up to the first $100 that you deposit. It's real simple. It's over-unders on everything that you need to do. So you can go over-under, whatever it is today on some of these yards. But it's awesome. Please do that. Also, if you guys are watching and it's your first time watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you guys can follow us every week. Today we're all live. Today we're going live 12 hours. We'll be here all day. So you guys can join us all day. But we'll be live tomorrow for the Raiders Chargers. We do multiple shows throughout the whole week. There's so much going on the Warzone Sports Network. It's so much great stuff. We're almost at 1,500 subscribers. We're like 8 away. So share this out with your family and friends. We're over 100,000 views. It's been an unbelievable ride. It's been so much fun. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We are getting close to game time. So our fantasy questions will be coming to an end. So get them in as quick as you can because we're about 5 or 10 minutes away from stopping all fantasy questions, just going straight to the games.
I say we cut it off now. We answer the rest of these questions. TDs, get that shirt. We appreciate you. We'll see you later. He's probably out of here by now. Simply Dab is just trying to start a fight with Joe. I'm with Guyton.
Oh, Renfro over Guyton. I have Taylor, and I'm starting to should I trade him? Jonathan, he's getting the ball. Hold on to Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. How do you guys feel about Kyler Murray?
I like Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray's awesome.
Play him. Tim Patrick, Sermon, or Juju as my – oh, this is where I come down. I know you're going to say Sermon because you love Sermon, and I probably should say Sermon too, but I like Tim Patrick. I'm going Tim Patrick.
I'm going Sermon. I'm going – I don't know who else is in that backfield. They're not giving it to Cannon. The Seahawks defense got torched last week by Madison. I think that they can do the same thing. I mean, it's a similar setup. You got weapons on the outside, tight end, like Conklin got in on it.
This is the last week I could hype up Sermon because I think Elijah Mitchell might come back. But Sermon, this is his last opportunity to just take the backfield over.
Yeah, just to show like, hey, I can put 120 in a touchdown, and it shouldn't be really that close.
Yes, it's mine.
Let's get to Nathan's question. Mike Williams or Hubbard this week? It's Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Ride Mike Williams out until the wheels fall off. That's what I say.
Yes. Yeah. Let that train keep trucking.
Until he shows you that he's not hot anymore, you ride him out.
Mike Williams. Mike Williams.
-9 seconds.
Hey, Jason, I hope it happens. If it happens, come on here next week, brag about it, do whatever you need to do. But that's awesome. Guys, Waffle House has arrived for TDs. There you go.
That is our cue, Joe. Let's wrap this thing up. Let's go get in front of our television sets. Let's get ready and locked in.
Yes.
There will be a new link. We'll be starting the new link. Find it. We'll be on that one for 7 hours, and then we'll go to the Sunday night game stream. But Mike and I will be on the other stream, along with anybody else who wants to join us. We'll be watching the Red Zone all day with our live reactions. See you guys there. Thanks for joining us. Scotty, Tony, it's been fun.
Later, boys.
Let me get this off the screen, and we'll do